Ladies and gentlemen, adjust your headphones.
Come on in and shut the front door. You are welcome to the You Should Know podcast, the news from the antagonist shoes. Now we're back again. This is series 4. We've got a new format here. We've got a new guest, and we're doing some guest appearances this series. So look out for them. They're going to be have a different spin to what we usually do, but we'll obviously always have the main segment in the forefront. But on that, I'd like to welcome our esteemed guest, Junior Booker. How are you doing today, sir?
Bullet, come on.
Good to have you. Good to have you.
That's what I'm used to getting when people say my name. I'm used to getting.
Yeah, it's an easy one to remember. I can't lie. Easy one to remember. You're doing good, sir. Yeah.
Yes, I'm good. How are you guys doing? Good.
South London's finest, man. Now, thank you, Junior, for coming on and supporting this new segment. I had to get Junior Booker involved, man. He is a South London legend. You're not from South London.
I'm honest. You know what? I'm honest that I was the first guest, because when I saw you done like 20 already.
Yeah.
So I thought you had 20 guests before me. So I just think.
No, we did. Just none of them showed up. That's all. None of them turned up, but it's cool. It's glad to have you here. First guest.
No, we had to bring Junior Booker through, man.
Yeah. And Junior, I guess for the guests, you may not be so familiar with you. You know, some guests, you got guests out in Boston. I think last time we checked, someone listening in Lebanon, you know.
Fam, we got worldwide.
You might not have seen your stuff. Can you just give us a quick intro about yourself, please?
My name's Junior Booker. I'm 35. I'm a Gemini.
Is this Tinder bio? What's this guy doing?
Yeah, my Tinder bio. That's how I introduce I like poetry. Yeah. I'm Junior Booker. I've been from South London. Been doing comedy for 12 years now. I'm a comedian, host, and event organizer.
Legend.
Yeah. Run a lot of shows and I help. I've helped a lot of comedians in the game. I've worked with a lot of amazing comedians. I've met Dave Chappelle twice.
Jeez, two times.
Twice.
Get the 2 times in there.
Yeah, so he's a legend. So yeah.
Right.
I've been about.
No, we love that. And I appreciate you, as Mike said, for coming on to the pod. So a bit more about this segment. Obviously, some people will be thinking, what's going on? New format. What's this all about? Well, what we're doing here is we're having a guest on to tell us about a time when they should have known better. So it could be, something happened at uni where, you did something you shouldn't know of, a bit of a holiday madness. You never know. But it's for Junior to come on here, give us a lighthearted story, and we kind of work out what he may have should have done better. So
let us know, man.
On that, I'm going to pass it over to you.
Kind of clean. All this holiday madness, I don't think your listeners are ready for that. But,
let's start them easy. Let's start them easy.
Let's start them off easy, to say. Yeah, I want to talk about when I went to university, actually.
What? I didn't even know Junior went to university. When he said
that. You at uni?
What institution did you go to? What uni?
Oh, it was forced upon me.
That's what he's going to say, the School of Life or something.
School of Hard Knocks.
Yeah.
I went to Middlesex University in North London. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I hear that. Hendon sides, okay.
Yeah, Hendon, yeah? Spa.
Yeah, for you, what, did you stay up there or did you stay in South?
I stayed in South.
That commute is a mess.
It was, but I wanted to travel off ends to go uni. I've always...
It makes sense.
Everyone goes like Leeds or Birmingham or Nottingham. I went to Middlesex, so that was kind of far away.
Oh, that was that zone 4, zone 5. That kind of
zone 5, yeah. But I bunked the train though. I didn't pay
to uni bumping changes.
It makes sense.
2009, it was easy back then. There was no barriers, so you just had to
walk through it.
If tickets betters came on, you had in the toilets for like.
Oh, you're one of those guys who are in there for like half an hour. There's a blind man with his dog trying to get in, and he's thinking, "What's going on?"
That's fully. I still do it now, to be honest, if I'm in the mood. But yeah, I went North London, Hendon. I went college. I did A levels before that.
Wait, I guess you have to. He said it like
no. But certain man done like BTCs and
It's true. It's true.
But
Some
they
people
done
did.
Bitcoin and that, innit? Yeah.
To be fair, Mike did the IB, so it's different. You don't have to do A levels.
What are you talking about? As if you didn't attend the same sixth form.
Bro, he
Whatever.
did IB, so it makes it
What's the
BTEC and that.
IB?
It's the IB, some dumb thing that we should have done A levels. They tried to jazz it up in it to make it sound like it's some fancy thing, but it just you do more subjects for the same result.
Pretty much, yeah. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
When I went to school, when I went to uni, it was BTEC and A levels.
Yeah.
A levels were like the hardest ones. I done A levels. I done A levels economics, business, history, and accounting.
Economics and business. You just wanted that money, man. When I hear that combination.
What else am I gonna do?
Dude was bumping train. What you expect? He's bumping train. He's thinking, I take my peas out. Let's
He's
go.
bumping.
Make that money. I've done a subject that could make me the most money. I done history as well, 'cause I like history.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
So, but my mum, I didn't tell my mum in history though. I didn't let my mum.
So she didn't have a clue she studied this.
Yeah, sacked you from there.
So what parents did you have? Like, how can you have a parent?
Why uni? What are you on about?
No, what did he study at uni? He couldn't study all these 4 subjects. What did you study at uni?
Sixth form.
Oh, at uni, I did business.
Okay. So you kept on the money. You kept on the money.
Yeah, kept on the money. But I wasn't really. That wasn't my passion at the time. But I was just like, I didn't want to get a job. I was 19. I was too young to get a job. That's how I thought. I was quite young. I'm 19. I'm too young to work. So I went uni. My exam results for A levels weren't what I should have got, really, to be honest. So I had to like.
Are you comfortable saying what you were rocking with? Like what grade you got? You comfortable saying or?
No, I'm not comfortable saying it. No.
15 years old, man. Cut deep.
And these sound clips don't leave the internet.
A levels were not easy. I thought it'd be easy, but it wasn't easy. So I had to go through clearing. Do they call it?
Yeah. You have to be calling people, cuz.
Yeah.
But I didn't know about uni really, and that I didn't know about what the good unis were, what the bad unis were. So I saw this uni getting advertised on TV called Middlesex.
Right.
Okay.
So I'm thinking, oh shit, the advertising on TV, they must have a lot of money. They must be the spot to go to.
That's how it works. That's why you see all those Cambridge, Oxbridge adverts. That's why you see all those Oxbridge ads on BBC and ITV.
Word on my life, I've never seen a Cambridge advert on TV or Oxford.
I didn't know how it worked. I just thought,
you don't see Rolls Royce adverts on TV, bro. That's the reason.
That's what I'm saying. I should have known better. No one told me. So I'm thinking, man, I might go here, innit? This looks decent. So when I checked the website as well, which is all white people. So I thought, okay, because I'm trying to get away from the hood. Because I went to a black school.
Oh my goodness gracious!
I'm trying to sell out them days. I went to a black school. I went to a black college. So I thought, let me go around some white people.
Yeah.
And let me learn how they live. Come on, Hendon. I didn't know Hendon was the hood still. I thought that was like. I didn't know.
You're thinking Harrow, Hendon.
Yeah. I'm thinking, this looks nice. I didn't even check out the uni before I went there. I just
before they admitted you or before like
you didn't check no prospectus? Or?
No, I didn't check nothing. I was fully just on a mad one. I had the young guy in hair.
Not even the freshers week or nothing. None of the clubs.
Nothing. Nothing. Did nothing. I didn't even know about. No one told me about all this stuff. Because all the man them, I was the first to go uni.
Right.
Oh, so you're even the pioneer.
Right.
Yeah, I was the pioneer. So no one in my family as well, the first to go uni.
That's dope, man. Respect for that, man. Honorable respect.
No one told me what uni was like. I didn't know about Freshers Week.
That's true. Yeah, you kind of need someone to kind of lay that. Because all that stuff, it's not on. You're not going to find it on the website and that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I just checked the website.
You're not going to find how much the Jaeger bombs out there, on a student night. You need to go there or something.
Yeah, that's true.
There.
That's true.
Sure, that. So yeah, I hear that.
Even out by the ACS and all that kind of stuff.
Well, did you join the ACS at your uni, Middlesex?
I was. Them guys are too serious. Them guys are military.
What do you mean they're serious?
Those guys are trying to overthrow the white man. They were on some Black Panther stuff in that. No, they were on different stuff.
What did you think? What did you think it was going to be like?
I just thought it'd be partying. ACS. It's like, I don't know. But they were doing speeches about the white man and this and that. I was like, okay, what about the girls though? Where's the girls? The white girls.
You better not like catch Dr. Uber and catch you, fam.
Looking for white girls.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, when I went on the brochure, they're white people. But when I went there, 95% of the students was okay, 80% of the students were Somalian, I would say.
What, in your course or just in general?
What, in Middlesex?
In the whole complex. Square down. 80% was Somalian, or Somalian sounded or looking. I don't know what they're doing.
You're insane, bro.
I did not know that.
80%.
Well, that was 80%. I doubt it was 80%. I've got the stats in front of me, but
4 and 5 is Somali.
I don't think it's that many. But
I saw it with my own eyes.
Sorry, your eyes.
80% of students, they look Somalian. They might not be Somalian, but they look Somalian. And you can't. And when someone's not Somalian, but they look Somalian, they get offended when you call them Somalian. But I was like, I didn't know that, innit?
You didn't know. You had to find out the hard way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One country, innit? But this
guy, you're insane, bro. You're so insane.
My bad. I apologize. I said, okay, my bad. I learned.
You got to learn.
Everyone is either African, the Somalian, or Eastern European.
What?
Yeah, it was nuts.
Are you talking about Middlesex or
Middlesex
Uni?
Yes, 2005. It's changed now because they fixed it up.
Fix up. How did they fix it up?
When I went there, half the buildings weren't finished yet.
What?
When I was going, it was a madness.
So they're waiting for the fees to come through. They're waiting for the fees to rise, isn't it? Because them times you must have went when there was $3,000, didn't it?
And for the money to come through,
it probably wasn't even $3,000 them times.
Oh no, how much you paid?
Cheap.
Yeah, $1,000 a year.
Couldn't have
been
been.
Oh, okay. So you got a grand.
I got a grant as well.
Oh, come.
Because I ain't got a dad.
But that's it. But that's it. EMA money, you get more money if it's a single parent household, and you probably got.
They said I'm from a disadvantaged background. I was like, no, I'm not.
when you see the money, you go, actually,
I was like,
is it actually, man, call what you want?
Yeah, call what you want.
Just let that thing drop.
Call me what you want. So you even had grant, not even loan, grant as well, and you still were bumping train.
I got my uni fees paid for as well.
So what was your expenses? Because you're living at home, uni fees paid, loan and grant. So what?
Gums?
Nighttown.
Yeah, so that Oxford Circus was seeing you.
Yeah, that was where I was at. Every time I loan books, Nighttown straight away. Nighttown Foot Look at JD Sports. I didn't buy no books.
So you done the triumvirate. So
I know it. I was living my best life. I was rich them days. I was balling.
You're balling. So maximum profit. Okay. No, you must have been up. Yeah, you must have been up.
05.
Yeah.
05. That's when the buses were still like 40p in that. So
trust.
No, I'm not. No. Buses were at 40p.
They were about 40p. Yeah. 03.
If you're a child.
Yeah. All right. So for us, it was like still 40p. Yeah.
What do you pay in them terms?
I was paying like £1 in that.
Oh damn! Okay,
that's expensive. I can't lie.
It's a 19-year-old, yeah.
Yeah, that adds up.
So you got all this cash. You're not going to. What happens on your first day? Because you said the first day something mad happened, or is it more the constellation of all these things? Like what happened?
The first day, I was just surprised that I was the only person that spoke English.
The whole uni.
Just get out.
Are you sure you was in Middlesex?
I had translators.
Are you sure you was in the Middlesex and not another region of the world?
Everyone says it. Are you sure?
Not the Middle East. How can you say?
I felt like I was in Syria.
Oh my goodness!
I was in Libya or something. But it was
even the lecturers.
The lecturers, they spoke English.
Okay,
I expect that.
But the lecturers were like all mixed up. But the student body was mostly East African.
Right.
There was no like white people there.
So,
I need to see if this is true.
I want to recap this. So the adverts, did it look like there was white people when you saw the adverts?
You know, you see them on the grass playing like hopscotch or
them stock images.
yeah.
Yeah, don't get you. So all right, so on that pretense, you thought I'm going to Middlesex. Obviously, I want to get the hood in that.
I'm getting up the ends, isn't it? I'm gonna get around some white people, yeah.
Yeah, and you get there and you see that there's not what you thought there would be, right?
Yeah.
That's false advertisement.
No refunds either.
Right. So did you go to them and be like, look, did you get the prospectus and then also point to outside and be like, look, there's a difference between what you sold me and what I'm receiving? Did you tell them that?
I said like Wagwan.
Yeah.
And like, well, I got used to it quick. I was like, you know what? I'm here now, innit? I might as well just.
So what language did they speak, or what language was it taught in?
They spoke English as a second language, though.
Okay.
So, yeah, they spoke English, but just about and.
So the general conversations they're having it in their own language.
Yeah, so when they're talking to each other, they're talking the other language, and I'm left out.
Oh, you were left out.
All the kids in the class are speaking a next language, and I'm like, oh, what are you guys saying? You might taking a piss at the man, yeah?
So you put on mocking you.
You don't know.
Yeah, I know what they're saying. So, but they were cool. Everyone was cool. Like, I made a lot of friends. Big up Abdi. That's my guy.
So what? How are you making friends when you don't speak the same language, the sign language?
No. He said they obviously
English. Okay. My bad. Okay,
well,
so you can link up.
Actually, that's their language they'll speak. But when they speak to him, they're going to speak English. So I guess how long were you there? 3 years?
3 years.
Okay, cool.
Did a placement as well though, so 4 years in total. But I did
snap! What did you place? What was you doing your year out in business?
Doing finance.
Finance. This guy, business, economic finance.
Would you want him to
money, fam? Wherever's linked to money, you were there. Where was this finance?
I did a placement for a whole year in East London.
Where?
And I was 20. I did in East London, Walthamstow.
Yeah, no, like what business or institution or?
It was for the council.
Oh, what's that? It must have been. What council was that? Waltham Forest.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was an eye opener. I had to work for a whole year, 9 to 5. That's the last time I've done a 9 to 5, and I was 20.
Jeez.
It's not easy. Being and then doing that.
Coming late every day.
Yeah, because that south to Walthamstow is a mad journey. That's a mad trip.
I come at 11, like this is no bed.
Oh my God.
What time was you meant to start?
8:45.
And they didn't sack you.
They couldn't sack me because I was on the year place with it. Technically, they couldn't sack me. Technically,
so that depart with you.
Yeah, I did what I want.
So your report must have been a mess, fam. Your report must have been a.
No, but they liked me because I was a bit like cheeky, a bit fun, a bit young, and I was just like having fun. So they liked me, but yeah, in terms of the work, I'd always mess up, but I'd always get away with it.
No wonder you went into comedy, boy. They just messed up your CV. They just.
Yeah, listen. When I finished uni, I was like, I'm gonna do something else in my life. I'm not gonna get a job. I did comedy like 3 months after I finished university.
Rotted, and it's just been full sprinting since.
Never look back.
Yeah, we love to hear that. We love to hear that.
You gotta respect that, boy.
Yeah.
You gotta respect.
I got my degree. I don't know whether it is now.
Did you go graduation? Take a photo?
Yeah, I got my photos.
You got to have the photo, man. We're holding the roll up thing.
Yeah, I got that. I've done the whole ceremony, all that stuff.
That's big, man. Respect.
I never used my degree in my life.
Well, you have now. You have used it for the story. So
yeah,
that's it. It's content.
Go.
It's content.
Yeah,
so that 30 grand was worth it.
It was at the end. It was. 50 minutes spot of the podcast.
I was a lot of money. I'm not gonna lie.
It's an experience, though. It's an experience, and obviously, as you say proudly, you said you're the first one in your family to go, the first one out of your friendship group to go to university, and that will be forever be documented. You got the degree certificate. You did something, man. That's big, man. Big up, man. I'm going to give you a round of applause for that. That is big.
Yeah, likewise.
You know,
thank you for coming on, sharing that story. That was thoroughly entertaining. I enjoyed that
Oh,
one. I can't lie.
I love Booker, man.
And
Love
I'm
that's.
gonna go and actually look on Middlesex's website and just see if they're still advertising like that.
You made many claims. I don't know if Middlesex will be coming at us, man.
Anything is true. I swear down. I swear down.
My sources, I swear down. My evidence, I swear down. My bibliography.
Trust me, bro. That's my
Trust me, bro. Sources. His bibliography. Trust me, bro.
I love that. But Mike, I think at this point in the day, we are gonna jump on to the next segment. So, Junior,
love G
for coming on. We'll
Thank
catch
you.
up next time.
Blessings, man. Blessings. Easy.
Yeah. Go.
Fantastic. Well, I hope everyone enjoyed the first interview we've had on this. I think we slightly ran over, but
Yeah. We did a little bit.
It was still thoroughly entertaining. So, got to bring myself back. I even forgot what we're doing.
Yeah, well, we got the main.
Uni thing.
Yeah, we got the main segment of the pod. This is the You Should Know Better segment. This is where we look at something that is prominent in the news, and we look at it from the antagonist shoes and ask ourselves, should they have known better? So, we obviously series 4. We've been sticking it on the government, and we're not going to stop here, man. We're going to stick it on it. Boris, the faffle, Alexander the Great Johnson. My man is in the news again and again and again. He's in the news this time. The PM, my man, yeah, he was walking around NHS hospitals maskless. Like he's been listening to Future Hendrix, no mask, rolling through. And obviously that got people big upset, especially because apparently he avoided a debate as well in the comments. So Junior, you know how it is by now. I'm gonna put you in the shoes of Mr. Dafafu, and with that, I'm gonna ask you like, why was you in the hospital wearing no mask? What's going on?
You see these stories, yeah.
Yeah,
I'll be honest with you, yeah. It's just not wholly true, right? I was wearing a mask for long periods of that day, right? But the media doesn't show that. You see?
Okay.
Did you see those pictures?
So because we can't see it.
No, you haven't seen those pictures.
Yeah.
You just seen a little small picture soundbite when the mask fell on the floor.
Why would it fall off? If it's meant to be your nose, it is. Why is it gonna fall off?
The elastic was loose.
The elastic.
I don't know where they gave this one from. I don't know where they got this one from.
Well, the supplier that you ordered it from. That's where you got it from.
This is the one that came from Turkey. This is the one a long time ago from Bangkok. This is a shipment. So it fell off, right? But I was wearing it for large periods of the day. But you don't see that. There's a conspiracy against me, my government, my party. And I've had enough, I've had enough. So,
you've had enough.
Yeah, I've had enough. This is just slander, but I'm not surprised. This is what the media does.
Wow. So you went there, mask off, but you're not happy. Wow. What about all the, what about all the people that have passed due to this virus? And you've told everyone, we need to stay safe, alert, stay Nando's color coding that you gave us, lockdown this, lockdown that. Be aware, look out for COVID, stay away. It can be coming. And you're there coughing, sneezing in the hospital.
I wasn't coughing. Listen, I've said a lot of things, okay? But you turn on some of them. So don't take what I say that seriously. I don't think it's that important. What I will say, that we're slowly coming out of this. And I'll add this as well, okay? If you check the hospital guidelines, okay? They recommend. They don't state this, man.
Recommend
that you wear a mask, which I did. It fell off, okay?
It fell off.
Then when it fell off, obviously I can't put it back on, right?
Yeah.
I'm even trying to save the planet in FIFA World
COP 20, the one that you flew to, the one that you took plane to.
FIFA World COP 26.
That's stupid.
I'm trying to save the world and end the use of single-use plastic. So I want another one at that point, okay?
But you flew to Glasgow.
Only unnecessary, pointless of me putting another one on. I'm just trying to establish myself in this country as a leader who's serious about climate change, serious about pandemic, and I'm getting these smear campaigns. What's Keir Starmer been doing lately? What's he been doing? Have a look for him.
Have a look for him. Is he the leader?
He's probably on our backbenches supporting us. Go out there and see. Okay? I'm busy here trying to save this. That's enough.
That is funny, cuz. No, but on the real, obviously, I'll let you stop being Boris now. Yeah. The thing is, like, part of me doesn't even get upset anymore. And it's sad I'm getting to this apathetic state, because when you get apathetic, they just continue because they know that people just don't care anymore.
Well, yeah.
And it's sad because it's like, the ranting you do, the fury you get, he just goes about his business, you know, and there's no accountability. He's already shown he himself doesn't hold the people he works for accountable. He's not going to take any accountability. It's even got so bad that the trust that he was in is even twisting the rules to say, oh, it's optional, it's recommended. I was like, what are you talking about? If I try to go to work tomorrow without a mask, they will send me away. So what's all of this BS of, it's recommended that you do not? But the same NHS that is telling people if they don't get their jabs, they won't have a job by X date. They set a deadline now. I think it's April, I think. If I recall correctly. They've set a deadline of staff to get the jabs. So they can come with that level of crud. But when a man is walking through, mask off, Future Hendrix, they say nothing. Unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean, on their guidelines, they do recommend that you wear a mask in it. So I don't see the reason why he didn't have it. There may have been a reason why he's taken it off. I'm not sure in it, but the pictures do.
The optics are
good.
A mess.
Yeah, it just doesn't look good. You got Dominic Rahm out there trying to defend him and stuff. It's just unnecessary when all you have to do is kind of keep it on, have your photo optics. No one's going to talk about this, you know what I mean? And besides that, I mean, you're probably going to be in contact with people who are feeling quite ill. So you don't want to really be spending that much time with your mask off. He was even at the climate change conference that we're talking about, sat next to David Attenborough without his mask on, you know? So it's regrettable in my opinion, but I think still we can move on from things like that. So
it's a drop in the ocean for him, but it's just bare dumb, because it's like, as you say, why allow yourself to get caught in that?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's just regrettable. I was sitting here talking about it. There's obviously a lot more important things.
Well, you know,
and I don't know, maybe it was a slow news week, I don't know, but
he doesn't care anyway, man. The same thing that saved his life. He doesn't care. You can't make someone that doesn't care, and that's the thing. All the jokes you make about him is duck off a water's back, man. He's there drinking champagne and getting sponsored trip to the Caribbean. Wasn't he painted in the Caribbean or something? Look,
he's PM. He's a career politician.
He don't care.
Stories roll over. There's bigger stories out there.
Yeah.
With their what was it called? The lobbying. There's bigger issues out there with doing lobbying. We're not talking about it anymore, and I'd rather even focus more on that from last week. I'd rather that be in the news, right? Because that's true. Corruption. Yeah, that's the stuff we need to weed out. So, but anyway, he's done what he's done. But
what have we got?
Let me move on to our story. Mine was a bit more shady, a bit more seedy.
Talking about corruption.
Yeah, a little bit of corruption. Or is it? I don't know. You tell me. But anyway, JD Sports say the car park meeting with one of the CEOs or board members of Foot Asylum was not suspicious. So JD have said that the meeting between the executive chairman, Peter Calgill, and his opposite rival at Foot Asylum was not suspicious, as the newspapers have reported. The Sunday Times showed footage of Mr. Calgill and Barry Bowen in a car park near Newbury in July last year. And people are thinking, well, what's going on? Why are they having this discussion? But there is a bit more context to this, because JD Sports have been involved in a regulatory battle over its 2019 takeover of Foot Asylum. And so people are suggesting that, hey, maybe there is some governance issues here. Maybe there's some backdoor dealing. And it does look a bit shady. Why are they meeting in a car park? There's so many places you can meet, but they're meeting in a car park. Anyway, JD made a statement and they said, listen, it's not unusual, it's not suspicious, not illegal, but the share price did drop by 1%. So, Mike, I'm going to put you in the shoes of Peter Calgill, probably, or maybe Barry Bowen.
Man like Peter, you know, that man eating good.
We're trying to work out, well, what's going on here? What are you not doing, having a conversation in a car park? Looking like the private incognito browser, Mr. Private browser guy.
I don't understand. You're not allowed to meet friends now. Can't link up with friends.
Well, yeah,
with
but
friends.
it just seems very suspicious that you do it in a car park in Bury.
In Bury, that's
I
where,
know you thought
that's
no
where our
one-
headquarters are at. We're up in Bury. You go check, do your research, cuz.
That's no,
JD Sports.
we do know that, but why is it in a car park? The fact that you
car
even say
park.
that it's your head office. I'm glad you even mentioned that. You've got so many office rooms,
Yeah.
so many places, meeting rooms. I mean, there's even
Yeah.
a Costa Coffee around the corner. I think Eddie One's even been. To that one.
Yeah. He ain't had no sleep. Man. He ain't had no sleep. He ain't had no sleep, cuz.
So why is it in the car park? What
Why?
are we not discussing?
Talking
What's the
business.
gossip?
Talking business. We're talking business. We're talking making money. Like Junior Booker's talking business. We're talking business. We're trying to get the we're trying to get the money up. We're trying to get the peas up like him, fam.
So
Trying to get-
what business is discussing? Because again, like I said, there's this regulatory battle that you've got going on.
Yeah,
The
Foot
CMA.
Asylum is a subsidiary.
Yeah, but it seems very shady. Do you not think the optics are bad?
The optics about well, you need to find out what someone's doing, snooping around with a camera. That's what. Don't you think those optics are bad? That someone is snooping in bushes on a camera into a car park when they should be minding their business.
Sounds like we're shooting the messenger here.
If I give me a revolver, I'll shoot them again.
What? 999. I never CEO's this. Meant to be selling me size 10 dunks.
Size 10.
Size 10 dunks, you're telling me.
Oh no, them in truth, them these CEOs, I always find it bare funny. Like as you rightly say, why are you being a copper? They don't have phone, FaceTime, Zoom, Skype, Microsoft Teams, all these options they've got. They want to link up in car park to do what?
I have no idea. I wish I had the footage. I would love to just see. I just know it's them, man. You know, they got that hat and then they got the glasses and the newspaper. And they're sitting on the park
They're
bench.
sitting there chit-chatting, talking business. Obviously, they're talking about the deal. They're talking about, obviously, the CMA, the Competition Markets or Authority, are shutting down. They're telling JD to sell off Foot Asylum. And when I read it, I was like, rah, like, obviously, you go into Foot Asylum, going to JD, it's more or less the same thing. JD, Foot Asylum is just probably a tier in terms of price point or quality, just a bit below, but it's more or less the same thing. And then obviously they're saying that they're rubbish in the market and stuff, but JD will come back and say, well, Nike are trying to sell directly to their consumer, yada, yada, yada. And they're just talking business. It's just, it didn't really do much for the share price, 1% off. The shareholders don't really give a toss, clearly.
I mean, it's an interesting story. I mean, because you never really hear things about it. I'm sure they do all these backdoor deals.
Oh, come on,
I just
man.
think they just never thought that no one was going to go to.
Come on, man. They're looking for a new scapegoat because they already cooked off Mike Ashley. Mike Ashley was the scapegoat for years and Sports Direct. For years. Remember the video? We even showed the video where he was pulling out wads of £50 notes.
Mike Ashley.
Pike Cashley. Oh, we can't say the name. Pike. We can't afford. Pike Cashley.
I don't want to get sued.
You don't get sued, cuz.
Pike Cashley.
Cashley.
Listen, big up JD Sports. I used to work there when I was younger.
Oh yeah, that was your foray into business. Everyone wanted the job at JD.
It used to be so Inter. Was it Intersports? I can't remember.
Intersports. Yeah, and they took over Intersport.
Yeah, they bought that. And then they got Size, and they've also got Scots.
They're on an M&A spree. They're buying up all the gaff. Yeah, big up everyone in the job at JD, man. You were lucky, man. Everyone wanted a job at JD. Everyone.
Yeah, those were the best years of my life.
16. If you did, I was running the table at Nando. Did they trust me with the chicken? I hated my time at that age.
I don't want no 90-year-old touching my chicken, man.
They didn't trust me. Imagine the work at Nando. They said, go walk on the till. Go handle the money, but don't touch the chicken. That didn't make sense.
I thought you might eat it. We don't know. You might eat it.
You might eat it. Go handle the money. You rob the money, but don't eat the chicken.
You might eat that chicken. It's big.
It's big. But yeah, we got to move on swiftly to the last segment. This is where the throwback segment. This is where we look at something that's happened in yesteryear and we just reminisce. So what have you got, man? You got like 1 minute to drop this. What have you got?
I do. I've got so on November 1989.
89. All right, cool.
Yeah, 89. The German officials opened the Berlin Wall.
Jeez.
So this was pretty much marking the end of the Cold War. It was a period when effectively most countries in like Eastern Europe were like basically rejecting communism. Gorbachev was going to stop it. So Hungary and Austria basically had a border, and they finally opened that border. So people were like, we don't even need to go through Germany anymore. We can just go through Hungary, Austria. Eventually, the German Communist Party was losing power. People wanted change. one guy made a speech saying, yeah, the Berlin Wall was going to be open, but he made a mistake by not stating when. So the people just ran to the wall thinking it was now. And basically the guards didn't know what to do, and eventually they opened the wall, and the rest is...
Yeah, big up that, man. That's historical. I know it's historical, but I don't, as you say, that without that background, I knew there was a Cold War, but I didn't know between who, and obviously the football, them times, or the West Germany that used to compete. I don't even know if East Germany had a team. I don't even know if they had a team. All I know is West Germany.
They did, it was full of some sort of Russians.
Oh, right.
They took off. Get out of here. We'll play for you.
Bruv, it was West Germany or nothing, because I didn't know West Germany will win the World Cup. So when they came together, obviously they had to count only the West German cups, because East Germany weren't doing none of the cups. Then they came together, they said the West Germany, they were counting all their cups.
They merged it and said, yeah, we won as well.
Big up, joining East and West Germany. Germany won. I never been to Germany. I need to go out there, man. I know you.
Lovely country, yeah.
You've been out there, man. I know why you think it's lovely. Anyway, so my thing, real quick, 1984, on the 12th of November, that is when they stopped the £1 notes. There used to be £1 notes.
Oh, yeah.
And they stopped them in 1984. Because it just got to me. Obviously, now with the coins, it's synonymous. We both grew up with the coin. We don't know anything different than the coin. But it's just funny to know that there was a period where there was notes, and I don't know what they would have done at the African parties. It would have been, instead of dollars, it would have been pound notes.
Yeah. It could have been a thing. I'm sure it was all like shillings, and it went to... So the pound was probably big back then, because the shilling was a lot less. So
exactly, and then that's when things changed. But we're gonna get cut out because we're doing this new format, and the timer is going. So I'm trying to run away from the timer. But no, thank you so much for listening to You Should Know Better. We hope you enjoyed the new format. Leave us a comment.